As soon as you've been able to unscramble this word in your mind, stand up, please. Here's the word. As soon as you recognize what that is, stand up. There's not going to be endless standing up in this keynote, don't worry. I know I've set the tone. Amazing. Unsurprisingly, that's almost most of you. Shout the word out for me. What is it? Paradox, thank you. You can sit down, and that will be the last time I ask you to stand. A paradox, a personal thing that combines contradictory features or qualities where both can be true. You can probably think of examples of paradoxes. I think I might have one, actually. Most of you are teachers and know what it's like to get kids to sit down, but no one would come to the front. There's got to be a bit of a paradox. Here's a few examples for you. Self-checkout at the supermarket, designed to save time. Doesn't always, does it? Here's another one. Traffic jam. Why is this a paradox? This was taken on Earth Day. Somewhat ironic. Here's another one. Autocorrect on text message. Designed to save time and improve communication. You don't need to stand for this, but has anyone ever sent a text that's auto-corrected and you've looked down in horror at what you've sent? Yeah. So these are examples of paradoxes. Now, I think we often find there's a paradox in well-being, resilience, and high performance as well. You know, for example, how can I prioritize rest but still achieve productivity? You know, how do we do those two things at the same time? Self-care and workload. Matching individual needs with the needs of your teams. There's a bit of a paradox that's going on here, isn't there, that we need to try and resolve. And I've been thinking a lot about this because one of the questions that comes up for me a lot is, well, how can I prioritize well-being yet operate in a high-performance culture? And I don't think they get much more high-performing than a school environment. So how do we reconcile that? Here's an example of a paradox as well. So I wear a piece of wearable technology. I have no affiliation with this product. There's no use code Leanne at checkout to get 10% off. It's not that sort of gig. So it's a ring called an Oura ring. Is anyone wearing one? It's not super well known. It's called an Oura ring, O-U-R-A ring.com, if you are interested. And it's capturing all my wearable tech data. So it's capturing everything about my sleep to a really high standard. It's capturing everything about my activity, and it's capturing everything, most importantly, I think, about my recovery. So it's capturing heart rate variability, resting heart rate, body temperature, respiratory rate, all of which is a really good indicator of nervous system recovery. And you can see here from this, this illustration that I took from last year's data that, ironically or paradoxically, most of my recovery happens at periods of high stress. Kind of curious, isn't it, that you are able to square off that paradox, but how can it be that when I'm most stressed, I'm also getting most of my recovery? And by the way, I'm not doing anything special, anything that any of you couldn't or aren't necessarily doing.